weekly challenge.
Hi team. So this week we're looking at headstands, okay? Gymnastics move. We're going to build up progressively so that by the end of the week, hopefully you'll be into a full headstand. If not, and you only get to stage 2, stage 3, that's absolutely fine as long as you're doing whatever you can do and you're doing it safely. I'm purposefully not going to give lots and lots of safety points because I don't want anyone doing this without an adult present, okay? Even if you are a fantastic gymnast, please make sure there's an adult there, okay? Because we are spending time on our head and it will put some pressure on your neck, okay? The only safety points I am going to give is that if you are feeling tired or you are feeling any pain whatsoever, stop, okay? Don't stop for a minute, stop for the day. You can pick it up the next day. Now with the headstand, there's a lot of things that come down to your own personal preference, so how you feel comfortable doing it. For example, a lot of people teach headstands next to a wall to stop you falling over. I personally feel like the first stage should be you getting into a position and falling out of it so that you are safe in a fall, okay? That's just my personal preference, so if you feel more comfortable with a wall stopping you from falling, that's absolutely fine, okay? In my stage 1 of the video, it's going to be hand and head placement, and then it's going to be falling out of it safely. If you want to do it against a wall, then you can ignore the falling part, okay? Okay, stage 1, head, hand placement, okay? Really important. When you put your head down on the grass or inside if you've got enough room, that's absolutely fine as long as you're putting it on something nice and soft like a cushion or a mat. Okay, that's the main thing, protect the top of your head. The next point is that you are placing any weight on the top of your head, not on your forehead, so that your neck is out of line. You want to keep that spine nice and straight, okay? The top of your head's where you put it. Okay, your hands and your head, if you hold them like this and your head goes down like that, they're in a straight line, okay? If you think about standing in a straight line or walking on a tightrope on a straight line, your balance isn't very good, okay? If you think about a triangle, okay, it's a much more structurally sound, okay? Much more structurally sound, it's much harder to topple over, all right? That's really important. Okay, so that's stage 1, head and hand placement go in a triangle, all right? I'll show you if this little fella decides to move. Are you gonna? No? So, triangle from your head to your hands, okay? Now comes the fun part of falling safely. Before you do that, place your cushion down somewhere where there's nothing around it, okay? If you're doing it in the house with your adult, be very careful that there's nothing around to fall on or any younger siblings to squish or anything sharp to hurt yourself on, okay? Then have a little go, all right? At this point, we're not expecting headstands. I'm expecting you to go up, take the weight on your hands, a little bit of weight on your head, and then fall to the side, fall to the other side, fall back to your feet. Triangle, top of my head, fall. That's right, another fall. Right, falling forwards, okay? So if I'm here, I'm headstand on the cushion and I'm falling that way, okay? This is the one we need to practice the most. The way it's going to work is I'm going to tuck my chin down onto my chest and I'm going to go from my straight back position and I'm going to curl my back so that we are rolling out of it and not landing with our backs flat on the floor. Okay, I will show you. Nice triangle. Up, tuck, roll. Stage 1 complete. Moving on to stage 2, we're looking for a bit more balance now. Okay, stage 2. We're going to balance in a position where our knees are going to rest on our elbows, okay? I'll show you very, very quickly. So, hands, head goes in front, make that triangle again, and then we're just going to bring our knees up one at a time to rest on the back of our elbows. One knee, the other knee. Okay, that's stage 2. If you can get into that position and try and hold that position, that's a good base for your headstand, okay? Take the majority of the weight, not on your head, but on your hands and your arms, okay? We don't want to put all our body weight onto our heads. Stage 3. Okay, this is no different to stage 2, but to complete stage 3 and move on to stage 4, you need to be able to hold the position that we got into in stage 2 for 30 seconds, okay? I'll show you again on this clip, just in case. If it helps, put your feet together and tense those tummy muscles, okay? Keep that core nice and tight. Hand, hand, head, triangle. 1, 2. My feet are together. I'm gonna hold it nice and tight, nice and steady for 30 seconds, okay? Get your adult to time you, and if you can do this, we're gonna move on to stage 4. Okay, stage 4. This is real big kid territory now, professional leagues. Now the reason we had to hold our headstand in stage 3 is because gymnastics is all about control, all right? You wouldn't see a professional gymnast wobbling, you wouldn't see a professional gymnast go into something unless they were in a solid, controlled position beforehand, okay? If you can control stage 3 and hold it for 30 seconds, then this stage should be much easier. You've already got your solid base, your foundation to work on, and this stage is just moving those knees, okay, from the back of your elbows. We're just going to move them slightly up, probably to hip level. All right, if we can hold it up at hip level, you'll have completed stage 4. Stage 4, same principles apply. Hand, hand, head in that triangle. Keep your core nice and tight, and we're just going to raise our legs from the back of our knees up to around hip level, okay? Watching. Hand, hand, head. 1 leg, 2. And when you're balanced, not beforehand, when you're balanced, you're going to tense your tummy, move your legs up, and hold it in that position there, if you can, for 30 seconds. And then we're going to gently and safely, when we do come out of it, come down 1 or 2 feet at a time. Very careful. Like I said right at the beginning, if there's any pain or tiredness, stop. Hello team, congratulations if you've made it this far. You're now at stage 5. Okay, this stage is where it gets a little bit trickier. All right, your center of gravity is going to move and you're going to be in a much taller, longer position. So if you haven't got a nice stable core, if you haven't got a nice steady foundation with your triangle, this will be difficult. If you have, walk in the park. All we're going to do in this stage is go from the last stage, stage 4, where our legs are at hip height, and we're just going to straighten our legs up, pointing our toes, keeping it real gymnastics, okay? And we're going to try and straighten our full body up into a proper headstand. All right? I'll go through the same stages that I've done before. So it's head, head, hand, head, head, hand. How many heads have you got? Hand, hand, head. Apologies. All right, then we're going to go put our knees onto our elbows, bring our knees up to hip height, and then it's a nice steady lift of the legs up, tensing your core up into stage 5. All right, here we go. So, hand, hand, head. 1 knee, 2. Wait until we're nice and steady, and then we go up to hip height, and then we go up nice and tall, toes pointed, into full headstand. Okay? Nice and steady. And then we come down carefully and safely out of it. That's stage 5. Stage 5 complete. Surely, Mr. Merrin, that's it. I've done the headstand. I am a pro athlete. I'm a gymnast. I'm a genius. what more is there to do? Well, kiddie winks. Stage 6. Well, stage 6 isn't about the headstand, all right? It's about how you get into the headstand. We're not going to do the build-up stages like we did before. We're going to go straight from our lovely triangular base, hand, hand, head, okay? And then with straight legs, we're going to go straight from this position, sort of a pike position, tensing our core, lifting our legs straight with our pointed toes up straight into that headstand. All right? It's tricky. Let's have a go. So, can you see my legs? This way. Right. Hand, hand, head. Nice straight pointed legs. And then instead of putting our knees onto our elbows, we're going to take the weight onto our arms. Straight into the handstand. Headstand. Straight into the headstand. Okay? Have a practice at that, bringing it down, bringing it back up. Okay, little tip which might help you. If you push up onto your toes, it'll push you a bit further onto your head to distribute your weight evenly over your arms, okay? Then you can help yourself up. Okay, stage 7. Technically, it does involve a headstand, but at this point I would say you've mastered the headstand part, and this stage 7 is just because, well, if you can do all the other stages, you deserve a little challenge. And if anyone can do this, and we do eventually go back to school, come see me, there will be a prize for you, okay? Because this is tough even for me, and I am, well, we know what I am, fantastic. But it's not all about me. Stage 7 then is headstand. Bring your knees down to your chest. Kick your knees back up and finish in a handstand position. I'll repeat that. Headstand, bring your knees down, tuck, kick your legs back up, and then push with your arms until you are in a handstand. Sound easy? Let's give it a go. Stage 7, headstand to handstand. Here we go. Headstand. Well, there we have it. Stage 7, all stages complete. If you got this far, if you didn't, doesn't matter. Don't even think about doing this video or watching this video and having a go at it without posting your progress, or at least telling me how you got on, okay? If you can get past stage 3, that's pretty amazing going. All right, anyone gets any further, I'll be very, very impressed. Please, please, please post on Teams and tell me how you got on, okay? It's very boring at home.